Hey, what's up, everybody? Back again with a new video. Me and Gusty. We're gonna react to top five scary toys caught on camera. What do you got to say about it?
I don't know. I got a couple spooky stories, toys. We'll wait to the end or something.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's get this video going.
let's get this show on the road.
Toys caught on camera. Oh, and just to make things a little more disturbing and make this video a little different from the typical scary toys video, these are all toys.
Hold on. Are you scared of toys at all? Like, have you had any scary toys?
To be honest, no, not really.
No.
I know a lot of people are scared of dolls and shit like that, but no, never been.
Yeah, I'm not really scared of dolls or toys or anything, but I have had a freaky incident. So, like I said, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Toys that people are still buying for their kids today, right now.
This music's
So
good.
all of the scary toys are in the description if you want to traumatize yourself all over again.
Cool.
I think it's a toy. But I never heard of one before.
Furby, your best friend, your worst enemy.
Oh.
What's that?
You know what? I do remember this.
Oh yeah, I remember Furbies.
Tickle me.
Furbies made national news in 1998 as the first robot ever developed and mass-produced as a consumer device.
1998. Wow.
In this case,
Furby!
a toy for children.
I thought that was like an 80s
Furby
thing.
spoke its own unique
No.
language called Furbish when first purchased, but it was programmed to gradually learn English over time so that it could speak.
These things are pretty
Really?
smart.
Playmate.
Yeah.
The launch of this robot
How much were they? Do you know?
did not go as
At the
I
planned.
don't remember.
The first release of the Furbies were defective.
Oh, that Furby's got the devil in him.
I- The fuck?
The robot dolls would randomly freak out, screeching gibberish and making
Why
weird
am I
facial expressions
alive?
while rapidly blinking at
They used to have these at Toys R Us, right? I think.
Oh, yeah,
back in the
Turns
day.
out the computer
Toys
chip in the
R Us.
Furby robot was very unstable and often malfunctioned, sending the Furby into a stream of random, frightening behavior and speech that often traumatized any child in its
Oh,
presence.
that's kind of sad. I mean, it's just glitchy.
Yeah, what's so scary about that?
I guess at the time when you're like a little kid, it's like, yeah, that's
These
evil.
random malfunctioning Furbies are now very sought after by toy collectors. But to some,
Okay, I didn't
they're
know that.
nightmarish
People collect
childhood
those.
memories. But for getting all of that nightmare fuel, Furbies are amazingly still sold today. The newest version is the quote Furby Connect. But there are still concerns even with these new Furbies. In 2016, a
that's
UK
kinda cool,
consumer
their
group
eyes.
warned that a lack of robust security measures made it possible to hack into the toy and use it as a surveillance device.
Oh, that's creepy.
Now, tell me that doesn't sound like a Black Mirror episode. Anyway, did you have a weird Furby scary toy experience yourself? Let me know down in the comments.
You know, I do remember, like the Furbies were pretty advanced for their time. Like, yeah, they could slowly
Yeah.
kind of like learn English. They could talk to each other and supposedly actually have real conversations.
No way, really?
The one story I remember that really jumps out at me was there was a kid who was like autistic, and
Mhm.
they'd had the Furby for a while and it kind of knew English, and the kid and the Furby would talk to each other. And the kid was autistic and nonverbal, and the only time it would talk is when it was talking to this Furby. And so the parents tried to
Interesting.
reach out to, I don't know, the company, whoever makes the Furbies, to find out if they could like expand the vocabulary of the Furby to talk more.
Mhm.
And I don't really know what ended up happening after that. I think at first they told them, no, we can't. But
Mhm.
knowing that they've made newer ones, up until 2016, I think this video is like how many years old? Like 8
Wait,
years
so
old?
when you mean newer ones, you mean of the same line or a different type of like brand or like
It's a
animal
new
looking?
line of Furby. Like they're all digital, whatever
Oh,
now, you
okay.
know. But like the older Furbies
Okay.
were all like mechanical, and they did have like a little whatever processing
Yeah, 'cause
chip in them that
yeah, that's
made
what
them
it
pretty
look.
smart.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, like mechanical.
But Yeah, I mean, I thought that was kind of cool story. I've never had a weird instance with Furbies. I always thought they were kind of cool.
No, I never had one personally, but
Yeah, I
yeah, I
never had
saw them
one
on
either.
TV. Yeah.
On with the show.
And if you want one of these beasts in your home, there's a link to buy one down in the description. Creepy doll. Earlier this year, a scary video surfaced of a creepy doll that was supposedly found in a graveyard in Mexico.
The devil doll.
Okay, now
Creepiest of
that
all, the
looks like a
doll's
creepy
eyes seem
doll.
to
It looks like a
follow
real
the viewer
baby.
as they move.
That looks a little too
Well,
real.
the
Yeah,
video
it's
was a
freaky
hoax,
as hell.
but the doll
Yeah, that is
is
freaky.
very real.
Wait, why does it have
It was a
fangs?
creation
Yeah.
by Oklahoma artist Julia Lane.
Okie babies?
Julia's specialty is making very bizarre, creepy dolls, some of which have eyes that follow you wherever you move.
Makes sense. He only has 2 teeth. It's an Okie baby.
What the heck?
Oh my god. Why is it so moist looking? Jeez.
I guess they're trying to make it real, I guess.
It's creepy, but I want one. Maybe not that one. No, definitely not that one. Not the jaundice baby. God, comb its hair.
These scary toys aren't really made for kids, but are basically amazing pieces of horror art.
Yeah.
Link to the doll page.
Oh,
is
okay.
in
Yeah,
the
that's what I was gonna
description.
say. They look like from a movie or something.
Kind
The
of.
Ouija board. If you're a regular viewer of this channel,
Yeah,
you
this-
know that
this
I did
one
a
kinda
whole
blows me
countdown on
away that
scary
the
videos
Ouija
with Ouija
board
boards.
Is
In the comments
considered
of
a
that video,
toy at Toys R Us.
Oh yeah, it's like made by Hasbro and stuff. So like you
Like-
can go to Toys R Us, get yourself a Battleship game, and get yourself a regular Ouija board and talk to the dead.
But is it true that it's still available, or they took it off the shelves? You know,
I think
'Cause I'm
they're
hearing
still
mixed-
available.
I'm hearing mixed responses from that. Like some people say they took it off, other people say that it's still there. I can't confirm because personally, I like for example, last weekend I went to Walmart and I was going through like the board games and stuff, and I didn't see any Ouija boards or anything like that.
Huh. I don't know. I mean,
So, I don't
I
know.
have seen them in stores. I don't know when the last time I did, but I have seen them, and I was like, oh crap, they got
No,
Ouija
I've seen
boards
them
here.
too in the past, but have you seen in the last couple days or weeks?
I mean,
you
I
know?
don't know. I haven't, not in the last couple days at least.
Yeah.
What's funny is though, the last time I seen it, it looks really cartoony. Like the board itself, it's like, yay, speak to the spirits of the dead, da, 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 da. And it looks
Oh,
like a
okay,
weird,
so-
like modern day kind of like they made it kind of look anime-ish sort of a little bit.
Okay, so it's not the original one, because the original one from Toys R Us, if you remember that one in the 90s,
Yeah.
they have that creepy looking box. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yeah, it looks super creepy. And now they look
Creepy.
like, it looks like the Monopoly Man kind of setup.
So
It
they're,
looks,
so they're trying to disguise it then. They're trying to make it like, oh, it's nice and
yeah,
pretty.
something weird
But in
like
reality,
that.
you're going to get possessed once you get...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A few people mentioned that it was weird that a Ouija board was sold as a simple
Yeah, that's the one.
children's toy
That's the
by
one.
Hasbro Toy Company.
I seen that
You see
one.
that cover?
I seen another
as a
one
device to
that
contact
looked
ghosts
kinda
or
freaky.
possibly even evil spirits.
But like I said, the last time I seen it, it looked like it looked like it was like a Candyland.
In this spooky clip, a group of teens are using a Ouija board in
That's
a
the one I
graveyard
remember.
when they begin hearing strange
Yeah,
noises.
no, I never seen that one. No, I
Yeah.
never seen
If there's a spirit near us, what is your name?
It's just crazy that how these companies
You're not moving that.
they be
Oh, Grandma.
exposing this to kids. You
You
know
can
what I
tell
mean?
I'm
Like you're giving like a devil's tool.
What was that?
It's like
Jay?
basically.
Don't tell me this is about to spell Joe.
I never asked you this, but have you ever
Nice.
played the Ouija or no?
Once.
Oh, you have. Interesting. Okay,
And
crazy that
remember I told you
anything
those,
happened.
Remember when I said I was like a kid and then we lived in those apartments and that one apartment was apartment 14, but it was actually apartment 13 and nobody lived in it
Yeah.
longer than a couple months.
Right.
So we had some people who thought it would be a good idea to do a Ouija board seance thing in there, and it got real freaky real quick, and we got out of there.
Okay.
But I don't know. I feel like after that, a lot of the weird energy stuff didn't really exist anymore. Because it was at the point where kids were seeing something every day in that apartment, to
Right.
nobody really doing anything about it or knowing about it.
You know what's interesting though is you can actually make one of these boards. You could just buy a board and just put letters and just do it. You
Oh
know,
yeah, I mean, there's the whole.
a lot of people are so poor that I remember some kids doing that growing up.
There's you could just do it with like a regular glass thing. 'Cause you could just do like a yes or no thing.
Yeah, yeah. So
Some
you
people
can
say you
build
have to
one.
use like the crystal glass because supposedly it's tuned a little better because it's crystal. But I've
Oh,
seen people
okay.
just take like a glass cup, put their
Hmm.
fingers on it, and then you run it around the table,
Right.
and then you just kind of ask like a yes or no question, and then you tell like, okay, up is yes and down is no.
Yeah.
So you just keep going around in the circles and you ask a question and it'll go whoosh and then whoosh.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I've seen that a couple times. That's kind of freaky.
I wonder if there's like a history. Have you ever looked into this? Like how it was created, where the name was coming from, you know? Like I never
No,
really looked into it.
I've never really looked into it. Like I said,
Yeah.
my parents were always like, don't mess with the Ouija boards.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I said, I messed with it once, and thankfully nothing
Yeah.
really bad happened.
Right.
So,
Which one did you play though? This one or the other one?
which other one?
I don't know if you saw the other cover with like death looking on the
Oh,
cover,
I think it was this
or
one.
what? Oh, okay.
I just don't remember the planchette being like that cool looking though.
Okay.
Like maybe it was like a Walmart brand version of Ouija board. I don't know.
Okay. Well, the next time I go to like, I'm gonna pay attention just to see. Ah, it would have been good with our other guests, Spider Edgar. I think he would know a lot because he knows a lot about the. But yeah, we'll try to bring it up to him next time.
Yeah, we should ask him if he knows. I mean, we could look it up too. It's not a big deal. We'll do it in like a podcast or something. We'll talk about Ouija
Right.
boards.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I'll ask him because he knows a lot about it. The other day he was talking something about it, so he kind of. I just remember something he said, but
Like out of the blue, he just
I'll
started
let
talking
him.
about it.
No, I don't know what was how that conversation went, but I remember he brought something up about the Ouija board, and I guess he had some sort of I don't know if experience or something, but I mean I'll ask him next time I see him. So,
All right, let's
Right.
continue.
What? Joe, is this you?
You heard that? Oh my god. I don't know what to pay attention of.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
not moving that.
Grandma, I'm not.
On his grandma.
No, this is not even funny on grandma.
On grandma.
I'm moving it back. Move it
Move
back.
this back. No, this ain't
G.
even funny.
Move it back to G.
Look whose grave. Hold on, let me take my fingers off this real quick. Look whose grave we are on right now.
Joseph.
You can't
Can you
see
see
it
it?
good. No, you
It
can't.
says Joseph.
Yeah, you can see it.
Jose.
You can't
PH.
really see it.
You can see it. I just saw it in there.
What the hell?
You're lying. Grandma.
my issue with it was that
No.
when there's a lot of people playing it, right? Let's just say we have like 6 people.
Mhm.
You don't know if someone's actually, pushing it.
I guess that kind of the idea is like nobody should be really wanting to push it either.
Yeah, so that's why it's always kind of like, is someone playing or, playing
Yeah.
tricks on you.
And up until this moment, I thought this would be real. But now there's some guy around and be like, Joseph, do you hear it? Or I'll play it.
Go for it.
Bro, who is that?
Joseph.
He look like a homeless man.
Bro,
Are you okay?
bro.
Yeah, this is.
So I'm saying
Yeah.
they just do too much. If they just kept it
Yeah.
at what they were doing, I'd be like, oh shoot, that's crazy. And then they have to have some random dumb thing where Joseph.
Right.
We're leaving the board here.
No, but the thing is, like, what's interesting about this video though is that a lot of kids would do this. You know what I mean? And
Go. I don't care.
I don't know where I am.
I feel like whoever keeps this in their house is just, I heard that you get just a lot of bad luck. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure they brought the board back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I don't know.
it's a lot of funs and games, but I don't know. I think there's more to it.
Well, they always say, like, when you, whatever, the board's a portal. When you start talking or whatever, I think I don't know if the instructions tell you to, like, say something before, like, open the gates or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. No, I don't know, to be honest.
Because I
I
always
don't
hear
know.
like you should never like run. Like if something freaky happens, you don't run away. You have to close
Right.
the board and say, "Okay, goodbye, guys. Don't follow me home. Love you. Bye.
Yeah.
Kisses." And then you're donezo.
Right.
But then I've also seen stuff where like people just like set the boards on fire and that supposedly closes them. And I've heard other times when you burn them, that makes the portal uh,
Even
permanent.
worse.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
like you never closed it, now it's burnt up, and so now
Right.
there's just a portal remaining. So
Right.
I don't know. I guess it just depends on what you believe, or depends on which way Hollywood wants you to believe.
You know, now that I think about it, I think I did play it, but like on paper, meaning that someone just kind of drew the numbers and made the like the moon and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I remember I was maybe like 10,
Hmm.
but nothing happened at the time. I do remember something interesting though now that I'm thinking about it. It said something like a name of a person and it said the address of a person. And I remember when we did check the like where that place was at, it was in the same block, but it was like a house. I remember an old house that we don't as kids we would always kind of like, pass through.
Right.
And I do remember that someone would live there, but as kids we didn't know who.
You just said nothing
Uh,
happened, and then you just said it gave you a name, an address, and you went there.
yeah, as kids because we're just like, what? Where is that? And then we just went, and then something like that. I remember. I don't know, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
They believe that there might be an angry homeless man lurking in the graveyard,
Joseph.
so they make a fast retreat. When they return to grab the Ouija board, the driver claims to see this mysterious homeless man yet again. But when the car lights shine on the area, no one is there.
Where is he? He's not even nowhere here. I don't see nobody, do you? Alright, this is what we gotta do, Kane. Are you recording?
Yes.
We're gonna run to the Ouija board
Say goodbye.
and try to say goodbye.
Alright, ready?
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
I think say goodbye.
Oh yeah. See, they're smart.
Oh, here goes the piece.
Come on. How to get off the
I
board?
don't know.
Come on, hurry up.
Wait,
Go
wait,
back.
wait.
He took it with him.
Say goodbye.
Put your hand on it.
Hurry up.
Oh shit, my bad.
Goodbye.
Did we do it?
Yeah.
Are you really supposed to say goodbye?
Yeah, because you're
Hey,
supposed
look,
to
and I
close
think he
the.
just brought it with him, or he left it there.
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, so it doesn't really show.
What are you doing? What's that? You heard that? What is that? What is that? The camera.
You got that on camera. Do you see anything up there? The voice is coming from up here, and I'm not seeing a goddamn thing.
To be honest,
That was either a guy trying to
if
prank
you were
us
gonna
and he knew
play
that
something
we were
like
live.
this,
A homeless man.
I think
Yeah, I think
outdoors
he knew that
would be
we were-
better, in my
we-
opinion,
We were
you know?
saying Joseph out loud. You know?
because I
We
wouldn't
were
want to
just
be
like,
playing this in my
we'll
room.
prank
You know what I
on
mean? I
these
don't
kids.
want nothing in my room. You know
Otherwise,
what I
Right,
mean?
that was
right.
just some creepy
I'll definitely play somewhere like
I don't know, like-
nothing connected to me
Yeah,
at
we
all.
just saw a
You know what I mean?
ghost, like, I'm being dead ass
With a
serious. I don't
group
know
of
what to think.
people, let's just say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hell no.
I'm definitely wouldn't.
No,
play
I mean,
something
they're
like
they're
this.
playing at a cemetery. Like that's crazy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Holy shit.
Throw that bitch.
But-
Throw that
I'm
bitch.
gone.
Throw that bitch.
No. No.
Well, here's the thing. Hasbro still sells Ouija
Hasbro,
boards
yeah.
as a children's toy.
Yeah, you
Never
see, that's
stop.
what I'm saying. It's like
And the
it
game
just
is listed
amazes me
for,
that
quote, 2 to 4 players, ages
how
8
the
years
world
and up.
still, you know what I mean?
So if you
Like,
believe the Ouija board is a conduit to
devil selling
evil
this shit like
entities
a
on the other
damn
side,
toy.
well, take note that it is still being marketed as
So I don't know. Do you believe that Hasbro just made the game, or do you think Hasbro's game is based on a real life like Ouija board talking
I
to
believe it is, yeah. I think it because I think I heard something like the company they from it's from something, from the real one.
All right, write this
'Cause,
down.
have you
Write this
ever-
down. We got to look up at the history of the Ouija board.
Have you seen like yes, that's a good one. Yeah, we should write that down.
Yeah. I can't find my pen and paper, so if you could do it, that'd be great.
Yeah, no, well, I remember this one.
Yeah, we definitely need to look up the history because I keep in my head I got like conflicting information. One, it's like no, it's always been a Hasbro toy, and then
No, I don't think so. I think it has to have
some sort of origin.
Yeah, it has to. It's just the name is just too like You know what I mean? Like, um, just wait. Let me see something. I'm looking right now.
All right. Well, I mean, let's wait till later. Let's finish this.
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. No, no.
Yeah.
Keep going with the video.
All right.
I can.
Maybe Nuke will tell us something.
As a fun toy for children ages 8 and above. So, do you think a Ouija board is simply a scary toy suitable for 8-year-olds? Or is it a portal to the supernatural world? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Or if you want to try it out yourself and see if you can summon some scary shadow being to your home, a link to buy this scary toy is in the video description.
Can't even
the mystifying aura.
The evil wand.
Yeah, it's all dance.
A woman bought her daughter a simple toy at a local dollar store. The so-called evil stick wand was rated for children ages 3 years and above. It looked like a typical child's toy, and the packaging promised, quote, wonderful music, magic, and fairies. Well, the woman gave her child the toy, and that's not quite what she got. The young girl peels back a plastic sticker on the wand to reveal a demonic-looking little girl who seems to be cutting herself while grinning evilly at the camera.
Okay, now that is
Remember how the toy's
creepy.
packaging promised, quote, wonderful music? Well, here's what the wand played.
What? Is that even real?
The little girl was frightened.
I'm
by
sure
the
it's
image.
probably some kind
The
of
girl's
freaky,
mother
like
was appalled.
I'm sure they probably like packaged it or something and try to sell it at like Dollar Trees or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
Never heard of this though. Have you heard of this before? I never heard of that.
I've heard the story before. Yeah.
Okay, no, I never heard of it.
I'm outraged over it. I want to know how they think that is suitable for a child.
But the shop owner's
the video
reaction
quick?
was the most.
So go back to that Ouija thing board. So it was invented in 1886, and in 1967 it sold over 2 million, outselling Monopoly.
Huh.
Which is interesting.
No
but
wonder
it
we
doesn't
see
really give you much.
ghosts and demons all over the place now. Jeez.
Yeah, but personally, like, do you believe in it or no?
I do.
The Ouija.
Because I think
so
it's
you
one of
wouldn't
those.
Play it then. So you're like, I'm not playing this either.
I wouldn't, maybe for some money, but I wouldn't normally.
Right. Like all of us on lads and.
Yeah, no.
No, I wouldn't even do that. Yeah. Okay. That was just.
Like I said, for some money, I probably would.
But just for the fun of it, no.
Yeah, no. I don't think there's any fun in it. But like I said before, I think the Ouija board is one of those things where you kind of put your own energy into it. So like if you believe in it, then it's going to happen. Right. But then is it more like a psychological thing? Like, okay, since playing with the Ouija board, more horrible things have been happening to me. So, but is that like you're just focusing on that? Or did you actually put that like bad energy into the Ouija board and then it, doubled and sent it to you? Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure how.
Yeah. Me
how to like classify
I feel like it's real, and I wouldn't play it. It's simple as that. I wouldn't play it.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to play it either.
Yeah. All right. Let's go back to the other videos.
See where we at with the evil wand.
Yeah.
Dollar store and purchased this, quote, evil stick wand and confirmed the story.
It's like an animated.
He even says evil stick.
Character. Again.
You know what's interesting? It looks a lot. It looks Japanese. So
slicing her arm open. But anyway,
I'm pretty sure
down here in the corner,
you'll be coming up with stuff like this in Japan.
I can send out the luster of the beauty.
The luster of the beauty.
Luster.
I don't know what that means.
It's a 100% real children's toy.
Yeah, that is weird though. Like if you look at like the stuff that it has inside.
So there's different freaky pictures in there? Is that what the guy said?
Yeah, that's fucking creepy if you think about it. Like,
I mean, it says evil wand. I don't know.
A very strange and scary story emerged from the internet late last year. It was said that a new Pinterest craze had emerged on the internet. Sewing your child's lost baby teeth into a doll. Supposedly, mothers on Pinterest were taking up a new craft project making dolls
What?
and sewing their children's lost baby teeth into the mouth of the doll.
How do you even do that?
Like most things on the
Okay,
internet.
now
Look at
that
that! Oh
is-
my
was
god!
all
Even
a
that
wild
picture, the kid's like,
exaggeration.
"Mommy, please don't
Turns
pull out
it
any
was
more of my
actually
teeth."
an artist known only as
Oh,
Mrs. McGettrick
what is that?
was making the strange dolls
Okay, now
with
that's
teeth.
kind of.
Those
The
aren't
dolls
baby
are
teeth.
called fugglers, and despite the crazy stories circulated on
What's
the
that?
internet, the dolls did not have real lost baby teeth. The strange stuff figures simply
Oh,
have
I want
bizarre
one of
fake
these.
teeth sewn into their mouths. But if that's not weird enough for you, then please keep in mind that in real life, some mothers actually make necklaces from their children's baby teeth. And that is 100%
Those aren't
true.
baby teeth. Good lord.
Huh.
Thanks for watching. All right, that was that was Nuke's top 5 scary toys caught on camera and in real life. Jiminy Christmas, that was.
Earlier you said you had a story about a toy or something you were going to talk about at the end of the video or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. What was that about?
So I was trying to look up the doll before starting this, just so I could know what it was. I couldn't find it, unfortunately. But it was.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the doll. It was actually a really
Mhm.
big doll, about 3 feet tall. It had long blonde hair, and there's a little spot in the back of its head that if you pulled the hair too tight, you'd be like, "Ow, you pulled my hair," or "Hey, stop it," or
What?
"Oh, watch out." The whole point of the doll was that you're supposed to like comb her hair, and it would always get tangled. But you could do um you could do different things, like you could perm her hair, you can straighten it,
Right.
you could do all that stuff to her hair. And then if you combed her hair and you pulled her hair too much, I don't know if it's supposed to teach kids to like comb their hair gently or something or whatever, I don't know.
Right.
But I always disliked that doll because it, like, first of all, it just was like you comb its hair. My sister would comb its hair even like gently, and it would pull the hair,
so it was
and it'd be
your
like,
sister's?
"Ow!" Yeah, it was my
So it was your
sister's.
sister's. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
So, comb its hair, pull its hair, and it'd be like, "Ah, you pulled my hair! Ah,
Right.
Please don't do that again." And it would just keep going on. I think it said 3 or 4 different things every time you pulled its hair,
Mhm.
and it was a big toy. Like I said, it was like 3 feet tall. And
Was it like an '80s toy or was
I
it
don't
like?
know. I don't know if it was an 80s or 90s toy. I'm not
Do you
100%
remember what it
sure.
was called?
No,
That-
I don't remember what it was called. I tried looking
Oh,
it up, like just generic, like, talking doll that you could pull its hair or whatever, and I couldn't find anything. But
Mhm.
I remember, for some reason I really didn't like that doll, and then my sister really loved that doll, and then at some point she just like stopped playing with it, like just didn't want to be around it anymore. And in fact, she
Okay.
stopped sleeping in her bedroom for like a long while, and
Huh.
I don't remember why, but I think for some reason I was sleeping in her room, and we probably had the doll for a while, and it didn't work anymore. Like, I think you had to like change the batteries. We just never changed the batteries because my sister didn't play with it anymore, and so they just never won. I think it had like, I don't know how many, like 4 double D batteries, something crazy like that, And
Big was it? Was it like the Chucky doll? As big
no,
as
no,
that,
no.
or
It was. I mean, it kind of was. I mean, it was like a 3 foot tall, long-haired, blonde doll. I mean, it was all like hard plastic, I think. And
interesting. I never.
but it stopped working. We never changed the batteries, whatever. And I remember, for some reason I was sleeping in my sister's room, but like by this time my sister didn't sleep in her room anymore. She was already sleeping. I think she might have been sleeping in like my parents' room for some reason at that time. And
Is it because she was scared, or
I
was
don't
it
know.
something just
I don't
she
know
was
if it's
getting
just she just
older or
happened to be
something?
sleeping with them. Like I
Okay.
don't know. I just don't remember the situation. This is like
Yeah.
this is
This is a
almost
long
like,
time ago.
whatever, 30 something years ago. And
Yeah.
so but I remember I was in her room, sleeping in her room, and either something woke me up or I hadn't fallen asleep yet. But I remember like just kind of like opening my eyes and it's dark,
Mhm.
and this super creepy deep voice comes on and goes, "Ow, you pulled my hair."
What the hell?
And I freaked out, and I jumped up and I ran out of that room, and I ran to my parents' room, and I think I woke everybody up. And I was like, the doll's talking. It's talk to me. And so like my dad got up. You know, we're like walking behind him. You know, like little ducks in a row. And
Yeah.
he's like, was it the hair doll? I'm like, yeah, the hair doll started talking to me. And he picks up the hair doll by the hair, and he's shaking it up and down trying to get it to say something, and it didn't.
Yeah.
And he's like shaking it, and he like popped open the back. The batteries are all eroded and gross and everything. And he's
Right.
like, I'm gonna be back. And he just went downstairs and chucked the doll into the trash, and then came back
And that's
upstairs.
it.
He's like, now everybody go back to sleep, you know.
Right.
And
So
it's
you
like,
never saw it again. You
yeah, I never
that
saw it
dog
again. But I think I remember after that, my sister started sleeping in her room again, and so I don't know. I don't think any. I don't know. I don't know if it's just a freaky thing, but it scared the crap out of me. And then I'm pretty sure after my dad threw that doll away, my sister started sleeping in her room again.
Wow.
So I can't say it was something evil or possessed or whatever, but it was just something
Right.
really not cool about that doll that I think like even after the doll was gone, my sister just felt 10 times better about her own room.
Right. Right. Um, I don't think I have any toy ghost stories or whatever, but I just remember looking at Chucky back in the day, you know. And my niece, she's afraid of Chucky. She can't see Chucky, nothing. She has like a phobic to Chucky, basically.
Specifically Chucky or just any dolls?
No, Chucky specifically, Chucky. So like she would always like she's like just literally afraid of Chucky. I don't know, just
That's like a
I've
very
never been
weird
afraid
fear.
of it. But you know what's interesting about the doll that they sell it now for like $500. So if you
Jeez.
go to those conventions, you know where they sell toys,
Yeah, I think they're just like, yeah, they sell them specifically
six
for
hundred bucks,
collectors or
something like that.
whatever.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks nice though. It's the legit, you know, the good guy. I think that's what it was called at the time or something like
I think so.
that. It looks real, but I wouldn't want to buy something like that. That's just I don't know.
Do you remember?
You're
I
playing with
want to say it's
fire.
called My Buddy. And
My
it came out, and then I think Chucky came out right afterwards, and then I think My Buddy disappeared. It
my
had the commercials
buddy.
like my buddy, my
Oh
buddy
yeah,
and
yeah,
me,
yeah, yeah,
and it
yeah, yeah,
was like
yeah.
a weird Chucky doll thing that you just would carry around with you, and you'd hang out with it, and you know just do stuff with it.
I think
And then I think that Chucky movie came out, and I don't remember seeing My Buddy dolls anymore.
I just think maybe that movie made it like really bad for kids, you know,
Oh
growing
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Because I
positive.
think without the movie, I don't think people would even care as much.
I'm pretty sure I remember parents not knowing it was like a horror movie and taking their kids there to see a movie about a doll that comes to life.
Yeah, because if you remember the trailers of it, it wasn't really telling a lot about the movie at the time, I remember.
Yeah, I remember. I do remember like parents tripping out, leaving movie theaters and stuff like that because they, you know, either their kids convinced them to go watch it and told them it was like a
Mhm.
kids movie, or they just thought it was a kids movie or something, not realizing you know there's a homicidal doll just. And it was we watched it not too long ago, right? But I mean, it was pretty bloody movie, right?
The first one, I think, yeah.
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 I always liked the
What
second
did you
one. We
think
never
of
watched
the
the second one.
what did you think of the other movie? Remember the other one that we watched, the devil one looking one? What's it called? Dolly or Dolly or something? The one that Omar,
Oh yeah, the
one of our
Mexican movie
friends
one,
have
right?
yeah, that Omar like seems like he's scared of that movie.
Well, he said he watched it
One
when
of
he
our
was a kid, and I think did that one come out before Chucky?
no, that was after,
After
like in the
Chucky?
90s, early 90s, yeah, like 92 or something like that. And Chucky, I believe it's from like 80
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. That was kind of. I mean, it was a weird. It was like a shitty
I didn't find
production
it creepy
value.
though.
Yeah, I didn't really
I didn't
find it
really
creepy, but I can imagine
I
when
just
you're
found
like a
it,
little kid watching it, and then
yeah, I
especially
didn't
since
really,
like you know Omar is
yeah,
Hispanic and it's
yeah.
like a Hispanic movie, right?
Yeah, so for anybody that doesn't know, Omar is another friend of us from, and told us about about that movie. Remember? So
Yeah, that was good. That was decent.
yeah, that was decent. But yeah, anything else you want to say
No.
before we wrap this video?
Nah, let's wrap this up. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you liked our reactions to Nuke's top 5 scary toys caught on camera in real life. Please go like and subscribe to his videos. And
also, if you guys have any stories, you guys can put it in the description. Any creepy toy stories,
oh yeah. If you
For
want to
like our
leave a
audience, maybe.
comment or
Yeah, something. Just we would know. That'd be interesting to know.
all right. Well, we're Eerie Cast, and we thank you for joining us, and we hope that
Yep.
you like and subscribe to us as well. And have a spooky day.
Yeah. Later, everyone.